Good morning. I am going to give you just a recap of what the Hush experience was like for me, and you are going to get it at the crack of dawn as I am sitting here getting ready to do my morning Hush. The Hush for me was a really great experience because it helped me to, well, the obvious, get quiet and sit down and make my quiet time intentional with gratitude specifically. It's pretty amazing how gratitude really does psychologically or neurologically, the brain does change and your attitude changes for that day, and you just feel better. So there's science to back that up, and that I find very interesting and cool, and I learned that through the Hush. Also, one of the specific things that we did in Hush was we were very intentional about writing letters of thanks to whoever God put on our hearts, and I really like that. I used to do that, and I've forgotten about that, and it's gotten me back into the handwritten letter. It's so nice to get a handwritten letter in the mail, and to be able to bless other people with that, and my girls' teachers with that, and anybody that's struggling right now, just to send a card. That's been a really great reminder for me through the Hush. But the biggest thing I think has just been the act of listening to the Lord. I have been doing probably a 14-year-long monologue with the Lord. A lot of praying, but not a whole lot of listening. So that has been really cool. I still struggle a little bit with, and I think a lot of people do, deciphering between what my thoughts are and really what the Lord's are, but I can always measure them up to the Word of God, and if it was something, or if it sounds like something that comes from the Word of God, then it probably is good and in God. I've just have a long ways to go with learning how to listen, but this is definitely a great place to start and to slow down and to start receiving, because I feel like by listening, I'm receiving from the Lord way more than what I get from praying. And I get something from praying too, which is nice, selfishly, but I think this whole idea, I think I used to be scared of listening because I was afraid of what God might say or what He would want me to do. But it's been this total breakdown of those lies that, like, it's not what I thought it was. It's actually far greater and the opposite of what I thought it was. God's not there waiting to tell me to do all these horrible things that I thought He would want me to do. It's actually the opposite. He's not condemning. He's there just waiting to bless. And it's listening is a really cool way to receive. So I encourage and recommend the Hush really to anyone who is desiring to get closer to the Lord in a deep and meaningful way.